Yo, 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 yo. What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the Max and Juan cast. We back at it. Max, 1 week off. How you feel?
I feel good, man. How was your trip? Tell me about it. Tell me how was the stadium? How was the people? How was Miami?
Look, Skyami was amazing, bro. I loved it. You would think more
How
people
much
are
coke
rude.
did you do?
I didn't do no coke. No coke. Okay. Um, but I did see alligators, saw a lot of alligators.
Really?
Yeah, I did like a fan boat tour and all that. So I went in the Everglades like a fucking G. But
Dumped the body out for the
yeah,
clout.
exactly. Um but it was great, bro. I thought the people were great. I was expecting people to be a little bit more rude, but everyone was
No,
pretty
it's the
nice.
South. It's the South. Southern hospitality is like a real thing.
Yeah, but I mean, it's, even the locals they will warn me like, "Hey, Miami, like no one says hi to you, like, you know."
Really?
And I'm like,
Mm,
"Well, I'm from LA, like I'm fucking used to
yeah.
that shit."
Yeah.
one
And
thing
what's new?
one thing about Miami that I'll give them, they're pretty close with traffic with LA, bro. It's bad. It's pretty
Oh,
fucking bad.
yeah. That's what I've heard for sure.
Yeah.
How's the public transportation compared to LA? Like, we got buses, bro. When you go to
Nothing.
Dallas,
There's nothing, bro.
fucking get to walking or call a fucking
Yeah.
Uber, bro. There ain't shit.
Yeah. Amazing weather. The weather was amazing. I went there at the perfect time, so I got lucky. But
So
there
how
was
was it? What was weather? Tell
the
me.
hottest it got was like 83 degrees.
Damn. So like, I guess the sideline was only like 90 degrees, whatever the fuck they say. But
Yeah.
like that Bills game, it was like 150 degrees on the sideline. Like, it
No,
was,
it was 83 degrees in the sun. In the shade you were fine. But
oh, okay, cool, cool.
yeah,
So
no,
yeah,
it
it wasn't
it
like
wasn't
that
bad.
Bills game from like last
No,
year or
not at
anything.
all. I didn't feel uncomfortable one bit. Like that feeling, bro, when like it's humid, it's hot, you're sticky, you're
Yeah,
constantly
you just like walk
sweating.
outside and you're like, I need a shower.
Right. Yeah. It didn't feel like that at all, bro. It was perfect weather. Food was amazing. Tried Cuban food. Uh the whole fucking deal, bro. It was great. Um I don't know if I'm gonna do a vlog for this one because I feel like I did not get that much footage. But the game was great. I mean, they're no Kansas City, they're no Denver, they're no Oakland, but they got loud. They got loud when they wanted to. But the game was amazing. The Raiders wound up losing, but I thought the game was great. I saw a
Yeah,
lot of
they really,
turnovers.
yeah,
Yeah.
they definitely competed.
Yeah, they definitely competed. But yeah, Miami trip success. I would 1000% recommend it if you go in November because I
Did you
heard
and
the
all
weather.
your friends that are girls go out to the club and like split a fucking bottle?
Dude, so quick little story. Me and my girlfriend, we were walking around Little Havana. So we're like jumping from cigar shop, bar to bar, and we finally pick a spot and no one's in there. Like it's probably like 11 o'clock, 10:30. No one's in there. And the lady, they sit us down and I'm like, hey, can I get another spot? Can I get that couch right there? And she's like, oh, I'm gonna have to charge you a bottle if you want to sit right there. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, no one's fucking in here. Are you fucking serious? So that was the experience I had as far as that, like, like high life, type of shit. The
City
gas is
boys
cheap.
up.
Yeah, city boys up. But it was great, bro. Clubs, bars, they have slow down shit. I did a bunch of like museums and stuff. So 1000% recommend Florida for anybody. Miami, should I say. Miami. Um, I think that's about it. Anything else, Max, that you want to know about Miami?
No, no, I went there once as when I was like going on a cruise to the Bahamas, so I didn't really get a chance. We were there for like half a day, and it was fucking nasty. It was
Oh,
like a
bet.
summer, like 110, like just
Yeah.
nastiness, and it rained too. It was weird,
So when I
but
when
this.
when I
Go ahead.
first landed, that was the most humid, but it was because it just got done raining. After that, though, I'm
Yeah,
telling you,
yeah.
perfect weather. Yeah.
Well, we're in Thanksgiving one. A lot of Thursday night football, Black Friday football, which don't really know how I feel about that one. Good thing it's not that great of a game.
Yeah.
So, tell me where we're starting today.
Look, first of all, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Second of all, happy Thanksgiving to all you guys out there. This is
Happy
coming out on
Thanksgiving, Pilgrim.
Thanksgiving, aka Happy Turkey Day, Happy Football Day. This is one of my favorite holidays by far. I get everything. I get everything I value, man. I get family, I get football, and I get food, bro. So I get all fucking three.
Yeah, I mean it's tight for me. It's between this day and fucking President's Day. So
Why
you
President's
know,
Day?
no, I'm just fucking like there's like three good holidays, like 4th of July, Christmas,
Yeah.
fucking Thanksgiving, Christmas / like Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, all that good shit. Like, bro, like, oh yeah, like, oh shit, it's fucking Columbus Day, brother. Like, all he did
Labor
was
Day,
kill a bunch of
baby.
Indians. Like, come on.
All right, so happy Turkey Day to all you guys out there. Make sure to bless up and be thankful for something in your damn life. All right. What we're thankful for is you guys, and we appreciate all the love and support that we get. All right. Let's start off with Thanksgiving games. To kick it off, it's Green Bay at the Detroit Lions. The Detroit Lions are 7.5-point favorites. Look, Green Bay got out of Green Bay last week against the Chargers with a fucking win because Quentin Johnson decided to not catch a fucking pass. So, but
God, right?
they're down Aaron Jones. They signed James Robinson this week, Max. That's how down bad they are at running back. So, a lot of injuries. Luke Musgrave lost a fucking kidney, I think. So he's out. So gonna be tough for the Green Bay Packers. I'm going Lions all the way. I think the Lions. For years, man, we've been watching Thanksgiving games when the Lions were absolute fucking trash, and that's not the case this year. They're a good team. I expect them to dominate. I feel like they're gonna come out there and they're gonna give an ass beating that they've been wanting to give for the last like fucking 20 years to the Green Bay Packers.
Yeah, I mean Detroit is one of those teams. Every Thanksgiving and for most of our lives, we're just like, why are you guys playing? Like, you guys are the underdog. -1 Calvin Johnson dicking the Philadelphia Eagles Eric
That
Rowe
is
game.
true.
But no, the truth is, I wish we kind of waited to drop that Detroit video for this day because it's like a coming out party. Like, I hope the views spike. Like, I'm not even trying to be a shameful plug, a shameless plug. It's just, this is going to be the game. It's national. Eyes are going to be glued. And I hope they come out there and kick their ass. I think the Packers will keep it close just because it's Thanksgiving, short week. It's a rivalry. But I'm still going Detroit. Like, Detroit's a much better team.
Yeah, 100%. Max has 30-24. I have 31-17. Okay, let's move on to the afternoon game where the other team that is coming a tradition, Dallas Cowboys playing at home. They're playing the Washington Commanders. They're 11-point favorites. Look, I think it's the same deal. I think this one's going to be a blowout. I wouldn't be surprised if I miss most of these games. And I'm not going to miss much. Like, does Sam Howell scare me a little bit? Yeah, but not too much to pick against them, against the Dallas Cowboys. The Washington.
Well, I think they're coming off their worst week of the fucking year one. That's why I'm going. Like, they're not. Like, this is Ron Rivera's last game. Like, you heard it here first, man. I can't get – you lost to the New York Football Giants, who are an abysmal team in their own right. Danny DeVito at quarterback, Tommy DeVito at quarterback. But I just can't get behind it. Like, this Dallas team, like, they have their flaws, but it's a well-oiled machine. They're going to come out there, and I think they're going to stomp the fuck out of Washington.
Look,
like, I truly believe that.
Yeah, I thought about that. Like, this was one of my candidates for a lock of the week, just looking at it from the surface. But I think Washington can score points. Sam Howell can throw the ball around. And Dallas seems to fuck around on Thanksgiving. A couple years back, they lost to the Raiders, who were middling at that time. Like, they just come out and like what the fuck was that? A couple years ago.
Was that the playoff year? Was that the playoff year with the Raiders?
that was the playoff
year. They were middling. They were a fucking
but they were
force.
middling at the time. Like, they were on a slump. They come on, they had Deshaun Jackson as
Who
their
was
number one
coaching it? Was
receiver.
it Basaccia or Gruden?
Basaccia.
Oh,
Basaccia
no,
was
they were on
coaching
the
it.
come up.
They
Houston,
were on
no.
the come up. And then a
Yeah.
couple of years ago, remember when we first started the pod? I remember we started one of our first episodes near the Thanksgiving games, and remember Washington came out and beat the Cowboys.
I think that was the year Dak broke his leg. Yeah, and they kind of
Yeah.
went in there and kicked their ass. I don't think it's happening this year, Juan, truthfully.
Hopefully we get an entertaining game, and it's the score I said, 35-31 Cowboys. Hopefully there's a lot of points in this one. Okay, let's move on to Sunday Night Football. Seattle, San Francisco. Look, Stella got his groove back. The Niners are back. Brock Purdy looks fucking good, man. He does.
MVP candidate again.
I wouldn't say MVP candidate, but he's definitely playing very well. And he's playing good football right now. And he shut me up as far as the Sam Darnold talk. Great way to respond. Part of it is the Niners got healthy. Trent Williams, Deebo Samuel's back. They lost Hufanga for the year. Got his knees taken away last week with that MCL tear. It was bad.
Yeah,
But look, Kenny Walker's hurt for the Seahawks. Geno
Smith's
got
banged up too.
Yeah, he got banged up. Do the Seahawks have a chance in this one?
They do one. I think they're going to pull it together. I'm going to pick the Seahawks in an upset.
Wow.
I don't love it, but I think, coming out, God, the fucking Rams are their kryptonite, I guess. I don't know how else to say it. I think they're going to be played pissed off. They've lost to this team 5 straight times, I think. Like, the Bucks got to stop. It's Seattle. It's Thanksgiving. Have the energy. I'm going Seattle in a very close game, 24-20.
Wow. So I'm going to go Niners. I think the Niners are just a better team. The Seahawks are missing something. I just don't see it. There's too inconsistent for me. One week they'll look good, and then they'll get beat by the Ravens, and then another week though
The Rams.
Yeah, the Rams. I'm just like I'm kind of over it with the Seahawks. And then the one hope that they do have, I like Charbonnet coming out of the draft. Zach Charbonnet, running back out of UCLA. He's gonna get his shot. Maybe he can prove some people wrong and tear up this very good San Francisco 49ers defense. I feel like he's going to be the key if Seattle wants to win this game. But I'm going San Francisco.
Funga, this loss is going to affect the run game one because he's a pretty downhill guy with the run game because he's big, yeah. He's 6'2", he's like another linebacker. So we'll see how that kind of affects their defense.
Yeah, I got 30-20. San Francisco, and then like Max said, he has 24-20. I'm still getting backlash, or well, both of us are. Max is not really on social media that much as me, but I had this guy comment down on that Brock Purdy clip that we had on Instagram.
That he's like the god. He
was just like, oh, back-to-back 300 games, still thinking the same. I was just like, okay, bro, like.
Yes, I am, motherfucker. Yes, yeah. This is what they do, bro. It's like the Jimmy G shit, bro. It's like, oh, he's good for a week. He has a struggle week. Let's crown him whenever he's good, and not talk about him when he's bad. Yeah. Like the truth is, guys, he was bad for 3 weeks, and I know one of the weeks he had a concussion. The Cleveland game was bad. Brock Purdy is a system quarterback. There's no doubts about it.
Yeah.
I'm just tired of people talking.
Let's move on to Black Friday. For the first time in NFL history, we're going to have a Black Friday game, and I'm excited. I wish it was some different teams, but we got the Dolphins and the Jets, okay? Jets are 10-point underdogs at home. Miami coming off of that win against the Raiders last week. Miami, they look weird to me. They were playing with their food last week with the Raiders. They really were. They were they had like 400 yards of offense, and they had like 3 turnovers. That can't happen. The Jets are going to make you pay on defense with all that shit. And if the defense can score some points on the Jets, help out that offense because they need all the help that they can get, this game might be close too. How you feeling?
Well, how afraid are you of just like the Mike White like game effect?
Oh my god!
And what I mean by that is like new quarterback, just breathe a little new life. He's gonna have the one fucking awesome week, and like I picked the score 27-24 Miami. Just because I'm scared. That's what I'm scared of. One, it's like the defense is good. Defense can hold Miami.
Right.
But then the offense, it might look competent. Like, oh, we're going to do some schemes. We're going to get some guys open. The O-linemen are going to fucking block a little bit better this week. I'm afraid that that's going to happen in this game. One, it's going to be like, damn, the Jets are in the fourth quarter, and this is a ball game.
Yeah.
That's what I'm afraid of.
Yeah, you always got to account for that with the new quarterback, and then plus on the other side of that, when teams get new head coaches, it's like they come out, they're on fire. You know, like you said, offensive line blocking a little bit harder now. Everyone playing a little bit harder.
Yeah, and I'm afraid of Miami's self-harm, which they did against the Raiders. Like, they should have blown you guys out, but it was like fumble, pick, turnover on downs. Like, it wasn't pretty.
Yeah. Let's see how they stack up against them. I'm picking Miami 26-10. Max has a close game. Tim Boyle effect, man. We'll see what Tim Boyle can do. He was on the Lions for a couple years, but I don't have much faith in him, man. Let's move on to Sunday. New Orleans coming off a bye week, and Atlanta is also. Atlanta is 1-point underdogs at home. What do you think of this one, Max?
I honestly don't know how to pick it. I think the spread shows it. Both these teams are not trustworthy. Atlanta's going to go out there and make this game close because they can't win any other way. I'm going to pick Atlanta because I think they're going to get a turnover. But the quarterback play in Atlanta is so putrid, it scares me. It's like every week you have to consider, are they going to be atrocious or just good enough to win? And they're going back to Ritter. I'm like, fucking, yeah, thanks. That's going to make such a better like better situation, I guess. I don't know, one. I'm not really sure. Like, there's no like you can make a case for both. It's like, well, their cars there, Olave, good defense, but at the same time they suck too.
Yeah. We'll see how Derek Carr looks. The last time we saw him, he was hurt even more. Michael Thomas is on IR. Last time I checked, Jameis Winston came in. You can have all the shit talk you want about Jameis, that he throws picks, and I agree. Like, he's a turnover machine, but there's no doubt in my mind when he came into that
The
game,
ball moves too.
Yeah, the ball moves, and Chris Olave all of a sudden comes alive. Like, that's a problem, and I feel like the team saw that, the fans saw that, and it's a big concern. I just can't trust New Orleans, man. Lattimore is hurt, I believe, too. Their defense is not that good as people think. I think they can score on this defense. Bijan Robinson, the run game has to get going for the Atlanta Falcons. They need to come up with an identity, and it needs to be running the football because Desmond Ridder or Taylor Heineke, it's obvious, bro. They can't utilize Drake London and Kyle Pitts and all those fucking weapons. It's not going to happen. No. Let's lean on the run game. Let's know what we're doing. And maybe, just maybe, the Atlanta Falcons can make a run at this. But, man, it's so hard to fucking pick. Can't trust both of these teams. I got 24-21 Atlanta, and Max has 24-23 Atlanta. Pittsburgh, Cincinnati. Cincinnati, as you guys know, lost Joe Burrow on Thursday Night Football. Huge fucking blow. Huge blow for the Bengals. Huge blow for the NFL. Look, man, I want to have a conversation about.
But let's protect them more. Let's protect them more. Let's wrap the fucking quarterbacks in bubble wrap, one. Because it's a contact fucking sport. Let's just fuck it up even more. I don't know what your question was. I interrupted you. I'm sorry. I'm just so tired of seeing that fucking list, one, of look at all the quarterbacks hurt. You know what, one? It just happens sometimes. It's just the nature of the fucking beast. I never see Anthony Richardson on those lists of quarterbacks that got hurt. It's like, oh, fuck. What about Stafford? It's like, I'm sorry. Go ahead and ask your question. I'm just so tired, one, of them taking away hitting from football. Like, Kareem Jackson got suspended another 4 fucking games. Sorry, this is a mini rant.
Yeah, go ahead.
It's football, bro. If you get hit by a 300 or a 250-pound guy who's strong and fast, you're gonna get hurt. Let's stop protecting these guys to the utmost point of the law. Like, Fletcher Cox cracked Mahomes. Fucking happens, bro. It fucking happens sometimes. Like, shit happens. It's the NFL. People get hurt. You don't want to get hurt. Protect yourself. Don't let the league protect you for you. Go ahead and ask your question. I'm sorry. I was just a little
No,
mini rant. I'm
my
tired of
question
this
was
shit.
gonna be, let's talk about the Burrow injury, but hey, I want to put my 2 cents on what you're saying. I agree. I agree. Shit happens. It's football. People get hurt all the fucking time. The one thing that I got to point to the NFL is that you created this. Look at all the ways that all those players got hurt on Thursday Night Football from the Ravens side. Mark Andrews broke
How
his
do you feel
ankle.
about the tackle?
How else is he supposed to tackle? That's
How
how I
how the
feel.
fuck do you not tackle him? He's 250
Right.
fucking pounds,
Yeah.
dude.
And they asked for
Like,
this
it's
though, Max.
football.
They asked for that.
It's football. You know what? Let him smash him in the fucking head again. It
Yeah.
won't happen.
Well, like what do you want? What do you want from the
I
guy?
don't know, Juan. I'm just saying, I'm so tired of seeing my Twitter, and I don't go on Twitter much. And it's just like NFL is considering dropping the hip drop tackle. Why don't you just ban tackling,
Yeah, like
motherfucker?
yeah, there's no other fucking way, man. You can't hit them. You can't hit them in the face. You can't throw your body at them. You can't hip drop tackle.
Hey,
What do you
you want
expect?
hey, all players, be Tyler Lockett. Just go down. Don't fucking get hit. Be super cautious of your own body and just going down. But no, these guys fight for the articles. They want to help their team. And you know what, Mark Andrews? I'm sorry you got hurt. You had a good fucking run of not getting fucking hurt. So
Yeah,
sack up. Hey, let's ban the arm tackle. Dallas Goedert's arm got fucking broke one.
right.
Like, it's a 5'10", 200-pound back trying to tackle a behemoth.
Yeah,
Shit happens, dude.
yeah,
What's Joe Burrow's excuse? He's got to throw the ball less, so he fucked up his wrist throwing. No non-contact. Hey, idiots. Maybe don't let your quarterback get hit so fucking much. It might help.
yeah.
Draft an O-line. Protect him. And people were like, Juan, it's just ridiculous. Like, player safety's gotten to the point where it's just taking away the game now. And I'm all for player safety. I'm all for it. Like, I get it. You got to eliminate receivers going over the middle and then bashing their fucking brains in. I understand that. But are we that stupid where it's like, oh man, the receiver got hit, but he also moved into the path of the helmet, right? Like, are we that dumb? Are we
Yeah.
that fucking incapable of seeing? It's not always the defense, bro.
Or when you're
Like, do you have
asking,
a problem with Kareem Jackson's hit on Josh Dobbs?
no, not at all. Not at
Like,
all,
that's
dude.
football.
I mean, another one I want to point out on Monday Night Football, how do you expect a 300 plus lineman to stop all his force into the quarterback?
And he's moving up into him. It
Yeah.
wasn't like Fletcher Cox was like Mahomes was standing, right? And then
Yeah.
it's like, yeah, it's a penalty.
Yeah. It's
Like,
ridiculous.
turn off the Taylor Swift music and let's act like some fucking grown up
But it's not
ass
gonna
fucking
happen.
men.
It's not gonna happen. It's
No,
gonna
these
get
fucking
worse.
guys are
It's gonna
soft,
get
dude.
worse.
You never played football. You're right, I didn't. But I've watched it for 20 fucking years. Played basketball. It's contact sports, dude. They make millions of fucking dollars.
Yeah.
It's par for the course.
And
You
I
can
think,
ask a guy like Chris Sims who lost his spleen. Do it all again. He loved it, every second of it.
yeah, it's gonna be hard. I think football's obviously gonna go cater to flag football. I think that's gonna be the new thing. It's already kind of starting. More players play 7-on-7 than actual football. Like that's where you see a lot of these guys going. It's like the new AAU with football. But I don't know what they're gonna do. It's way too favored towards the offensive players. The offensive players get catered to for everything. And then the offensive players, the aggressive ones, they get fined too. Josh Jacobs has gone fined twice already this year for leading his helmet into a pile of fucking players. I don't understand it. What is he supposed to do?
I don't know one. I don't know. The NFL safety problems coming to a head where now it's taking away from the product, where guys are afraid to get hit, guys are afraid to hit. You know what, dude? We have the data. We've cleaned it up as it's like, dude, you'll never clean it up where there's never going to be a concussion because
Yeah.
of all the things they've done. Drop your shoulders, move the head. Sometimes two defensive backs are going to be looking up and run full force into each other and crack themselves in the fucking head. Concussion. It's just inevitable until you can get helmets at such a point where they can take all that force. But the thing now, one is the helmets are too fucking heavy because there's been like an uptick in concussions where their head whips back.
Yeah.
Think about Anthony Richardson when he got that concussion. He got it from boom, not fucking getting fucking.
I'm telling you, there's
someone
gonna be
lighting
a
up his head.
point. There's gonna be a point, Max. You know those
Joe.
things that they wear during the training camp, like
Oh,
with
the
tight ends
little
and
the
foam.
helmet pussies.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the NFL is gonna turn into that. It's gonna look weird, but they're gonna find a way to do that because it's already proven like that lowers concussions. What they said, it lowers injuries, head injuries.
Yeah,
But
I mean, let's go back to the game one. I'm sorry. Pittsburgh sucks, by the way. That's why they lost to the Browns last week, who have no quarterback play.
so
That's
look,
why Pittsburgh sucks, guys.
two things to say about both of these teams. Number one, Joe Burrow injury. Number two, Matt Canada is officially fired from the Pittsburgh Steelers. How do you feel about that?
But one, they're 6-4. Why would you fire him? It's not broke. Yeah, no, it is broke. He fucking sucks.
It's the first time, Max, since 1965 that a Pittsburgh Steelers coordinator or coach has been fired during the season.
It was like 3 weeks late too, which is the sad part. One.
Yeah.
Look, I'm gonna add my 2 cents about this game. I'll make it real quick because we had that big discussion. But Pittsburgh is not a good team. They're 6-4. They're probably going to be 7-4. I'm picking them to win. I hope they fucking lose because they're not a good football team. They are not. Najee Harris is acting like a prima donna. On a side note, just don't really like. I've never liked him as a player. I know I had him number 2 running back. It was a thin year, but I'm tired of seeing him get no yardage. I like Jalen Warren. It's just a microcosm. It's like they're not good. They are not fucking good despite their record. Despite Najee Harris' stats, he's not good.
Yeah. Look, I'm picking Pittsburgh too, but it's just because everything that the Bengals.
Yeah, but you hope they lose though, right? Like me, or am I wrong?
Yeah. Look, they're not that good, man. They have a great defense, but it showed last week. They have a lot of injuries on defense, and it's catching up to them. You know, Minka Fitzpatrick was hurt. Hayward was out for a couple games. Their linebacker position is thin as shit. They're just not a good all-around football team, especially on the offensive side. Kenny Pickett,
you're supposed to win that game.
Yeah.
With DTR back there, bro.
Yeah, you got to win that game. Look, Cincinnati, on the other hand, I think it is concerning the fact that Joe Burrow continues to get banged up, though. I know it was something that was like freak and, before the game, but
no,
it seems like
think about the whole year, though. What if I told you his wrist was under more stress because his calf was all fucked up and he's exerting more force on his wrist and his body's not used to it? Like you hurt your left leg, then your right leg starts to hurt because you're overcompensating,
yeah, you
right?
compensate. But
yeah, that's what. But they keep letting him get hit. Keep doing it. And part of it's his fault. He likes to play dicey. He likes to be aggressive.
Both of them. They both have a play in it, but I think the Bengals need to take a long, hard look at hey, we need to improve this, man. Because it's already 2 out of the 4 years that they've had Burrow, season-ending injuries. That can't happen. This team is ready now for AFC championship runs, Super Bowl runs. It can't happen, dude. And
how would you rate his? I would rate him as a healthy player, though. I wouldn't would you say he's injury
Burrow?
prone? Yeah.
I don't know, man. I feel like Burrow's kind of banged up, man. I know it's only been his rookie year and this year.
Yeah, I don't think. Do you think he's ever missed another game?
I don't think so.
I don't think he has, which is fucking funny to say considering the amount of hits he's taken.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, 10, 16, 16, and 10.
Yeah, but my thing is
regardless, it's bad. It's not good.
My thing is this, Max. It's kind of like Andrew Luck. That's who it's looking like. Where it's like, oh, he doesn't miss a lot of games, and then all of a sudden it's just like, oh, he's out this year. Now he's missing 6 games. Oh, we haven't improved the offensive line. We got to do something about this. This is a generational fucking player. Look, with all that said, we're both picking Pittsburgh, obviously. I don't trust Jake Browning. I don't trust the Cincinnati Bengals without Joe Burrow.
No, I agree.
Okay, Jacksonville, Houston. Look, man, they're on fucking fire. And they're not favored in this game. I feel like this should be a pick 'em. That's how close it is. Jags coming off a hot win. They look good. Calvin Ridley looked good. Trevor Lawrence, probably the best game of the year for him. How do you feel about this one? This one was tough to fucking pick.
One, I'm gonna give you my 2 cents, and I'm gonna open the door for my cat. That's how I roll around here. I really want to pick Houston. I just don't think they have enough in the chamber to beat Jacksonville. Jacksonville's a really talented team. Trevor Lawrence looks good, like you said. Ridley, Josh Allen's Defensive Player of the Year candidate. Trayvon Walker is coming apart. Lloyd, Campbell, and I feel like Houston's very C.J. Stroud centric. Like they depend on him for a lot of throws. He threw like 3 picks last week, and none of them were that egregious. You were like, oh, she's kind of fucking unlucky. And you're just like, this guy's still fucking amazing. It's like he gives them a chance every game. I think it's going to be close, but Jacksonville just has a little too much in the tank. Yeah. So give me your 2 cents, and I can hear you. Go ahead.
Look, I think Jacksonville should win this game. Like the talent on the field, I agree with you. Like it's CJ Stroud centric. You know, they got Tank Dell. Tank Dell's been hot. But, like, do you trust Devin Singletary? Do you trust Robert Woods? The defense
had 200 yards, brother. He's fucking putting it together.
I know. Tank Dell looks good. But the one thing that scares me with all of this, and I picked the Jags. I think the Jags are going to win. But if Houston has a shot in this one, I think it's the coaching. That's one thing that they have. I feel like DeMeco Ryans, if he can pull this together, it's like, okay, I'm going to outcoach Doug Peterson. And I do think that's possible. And that's the one area that, yeah, it already happened once. But, yeah, me and Max are both going to go Jacksonville. Close games. I got 30-27. Max has 24-23. Houston is looking to take that 7th spot for the AFC. It's all over the fucking place.
If Houston wins this game, this is like an A+ year. Even if they lost out, like this is such a big game.
I mean,
for
if they
Houston
win
to
this
see what they're
game,
made of.
Look, if they win this game, Max, let's say the Bengals lose. You know, they're playing a tough matchup. The Bills play the Eagles this week, so everyone's expecting them to lose. So, who else is left for that 7th seed? You know, the Jets ain't gonna fucking make it.
Yeah,
Chargers. Do you trust the Chargers?
No, not one fucking bit.
That's what I'm saying, man. They might be a fucking lock to make the playoffs. They got to win this game, though. That'll be big. That'll be big for them if they win this one. All right. Moving on to another AFC South team at home. Indianapolis coming off a bye week. Tampa Bay coming off that loss against the San Francisco 49ers. Indianapolis is 2.5-point favorites. How do you feel about this one, Max?
They're going to have to really be able to run the ball on Tampa, which is going to be tough. I just don't like Tampa's team lately. It just seems like they shoot themselves in the foot. Mike Evans is all they really got. Baker's been fine, but they can't really run the ball. I'm going with Indy one. I think the creativity of the offense, Gardner Minshew understands it. The defense is feisty. I know they just cut Darius Leonard, which is a shocking move. Future Eagle, hopefully. But I still think that they have a chance. I think they can win this game. I'm going to pick them on 18-17, a close-ass game.
I got the Bucks. I'm going the Bucks, man. I think they're slightly better than the Colts. I don't trust Gardner Minshew. I don't trust them putting up points against this Bucks team. And I feel like the Bucks are going to be able to put points on this Indianapolis defense. So Tampa Bay, show some love to me, man. Moving on to the worst game of the week, probably, and it's bad. New York Giants against the New England Patriots. The Giants are 3.5
It's a Super Bowl matchup from 10 years ago.
So me and Max are both going with the Patriots. Look, I picked the better defense out of
that. Was the Giants fucking high, bro. That was it. It's coming down, bro. And bro, doesn't it scare you? Like, I think Tommy DeVito's going to be like, what is this defense? That's all I hope for. I don't know one.
Yeah, I don't feel confident about New England. I just feel like New England has a little bit better defense. That's it. That's the only reason. And it's like
Yeah, they just cause more turnovers.
Mac Jones is not any better than Tommy DeVito at this fucking point. That's how bad it is. Like,
you're literally like splitting hairs. And
yeah.
you're like,
Let's move on. Fuck that game. Okay. Carolina.
Yeah, can we just do the fuck games right now and just get rid of them?
Well, yeah, Carolina and Tennessee, another one. 3.5-point favorites for Tennessee. Tennessee looks like they fucking packed it in. I'm going Tennessee. 27-19. Max has 15-14.
Ugly game. Ugly. 5 field goals for a dub.
Yeah. No really hope for them. Look, Rams, Arizona. Rams coming off a win. Arizona is 1-point underdogs in this one. They got Kyler Murray back. How you feeling about this one?
Do you want to? I'm going to pick the Rams to win this one, just because I don't think Arizona's as talented as them. But do you want to have a Kyler Murray discussion after you pick the game?
Sure. I'm going Rams also. Close game, 24-23. One thing that scares me is Matthew Stafford's health. I don't know that game last week. I know that they won off of Jason Myers.
I don't know how they won. I still don't know how.
Myers missed the field goal. That's what happened. It was shocking.
Yeah. Yeah. But I'm just saying, like, how was it even close, though? That's what I'm saying. I don't understand this team.
Okay. Kyler Murray,
we've seen 2 games of Kyler. We have 2 games of Kyler. What do you think of 2 games? It's like, to me, I'm like, Arizona looks so freaking bad without Dobbs, right? Like, just putrid. Even with Dobbs at times, they're like putrid. And with him, you're like, they're not, like, he makes them competitive. And I know I still don't like a lot of things about Kyler Murray, like the attitude, the leadership. But, like, is this helping his trade value or helping your, like, what do you, like, how would you assess what his play has done for the future outlook of this team?
I mean, obviously, if they win some games here, they're not going to be in the running for a quarterback. So, yeah.
Well, no, I don't even, bro, let's say they just keep coming up short like last week.
Yeah.
But they look different with Kyler, right? Like, Kyler, and yeah, I mean, like, you know Kyler, right? You know him. You know there's something about you. Like, that's what I'm saying right now. It's like, he looks good, but you fucking know. You know you can't count on him. Right?
Well, you know who was like this?
Because he's fresh right now? Because it's technically the first 2 games for him, and he's like, oh, I'm fucking feeling great. Like, in 4 weeks, am I going to be like, oh, there's the Kyler I know?
I know I'm going to do a comparison right now, and play styles are way different, right? But I would say the same type of conversations that we're having about Kyler is the same as Cam Newton. That's how I feel. It's like a guy like, are you sure about him? Like, is he fun? Yes. Does he make you competitive? Yes. But I think if everything goes well, can you see Kyler making a Super Bowl run like Cam? Because that's the top of the top. And Cam had everything that year, though. Luke Kuechly, all pro, like great defense, weapons everywhere,
run
game.
He didn't have was a fucking receiver.
Yeah, but they had one of the best run games in the league. And they had one of the best defenses.
So do you think if you take away that year, like Cam's career is kind of like Kyler's?
Yes.
If you take away the MVP, you're always like, what's Cam gonna like put it together? It's like that. Is that where we're at with Kyler? Like,
yes.
I just don't think physically Kyler could dominate like Cam. Like, he just can't. He's too small.
I just feel like the leadership problems, and
Cam's a better leader. Like, people love Cam. Like, I know he had the bad moment in the Super Bowl. Fuck you. You lose the biggest game of your life. But you never heard a teammate say he was bad. Like, people love Cam. Like, Cam gave people the belief they were going to win every fucking game.
Cam was fun. But I wouldn't say he was a good leader. I can't say that. I'm sorry. I don't think he was a good leader. I can't write with that one. I don't think he was a bad leader, but I feel like when push came to shove, Carolina looked at other guys to be the leader, like the Luke Kuechlys, the Thomas Davis, guys like that were looking to be leaders. But as far as this whole Kyler thing goes, I would ship him off. I'm sorry. I think
I think he's only helped his value though. Like,
Yeah,
he's looked good.
but who's gonna buy him? That's the thing, and we always
I
have
don't
this
know.
conversation.
He's such a polarizing. That's what I'm saying. Like, damn, it's like you're looking good. It's like the reason I'm asking is because in my head I'm like, we build around it, but I'm like, no, I think I know better. Like, I think I like. It's like that girlfriend you break up with, and you're like, this bitch is just crazy, like toxic. But like, man, like there's something about her.
Yeah.
There's just something about her that, like, you shouldn't stay. You got to stay away from. Shout out my man Joey. He knows all about women like this. But no, he ain't gonna watch. Fuck him. But there's just something about Kyler where you're like, can you talk yourself into it, right?
You could definitely talk yourself into it.
Like, definitely. He's like crystal meth. Like, the high's great, but then you don't have fucking teeth like in a month.
Oh my God.
Not that I know.
I mean, the top.
Just say it, bro.
I don't know. The top candidate for Kyler, if he would be on the market, would be who? Like
Bryce Young?
No, Carolina won't move on that fast. Like, Chicago's going to have a high pick.
For Kyler right now?
No, I wouldn't. I would not. That would be really stupid. After 1 year.
I would trade Bryce Young for Kyler right fucking now.
I wouldn't. That's insane. No fucking way. Sorry, no. Not after 1 year.
Would you trade Kyler for Justin Fields?
Yes, I would do that. I would.
No, I'm saying if you're Arizona, would you be like, just here, let's get Justin Fields in here?
No, I would have to get more.
Did you trade Kyler for Russ? Hell no, Russ is cooking again, bro.
I don't know. I don't think Sean Payton will like. I mean, Sean Payton does like short quarterbacks. I take that back. I was gonna say I don't think he'll like him, but Drew Brees was short.
Yeah, all the fucker knows are short quarterbacks. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Here, there's my shameless segue to your game.
Okay, let's go to Kansas City. We already picked the Rams game, right?
Way to fuck me. I wanted to go to Denver.
Oh, Denver. Sorry. No, I know.
Yeah, let's Denver. Ride.
Yeah, let's ride. Okay, Denver, 2.5-point favorites. DTR and them Cleveland Browns traveling to Denver. Look, man, are we riding this week? You riding?
I'm fucking riding. That was an emotional win. They're going to Denver. It's a little too high, mile high. They had too much food this week. They're a little heavier. Fucking all the hogs are fucking a little heavier. It's harder to breathe. I'm going with fucking Denver, bro. Only because DTR, like, that was an emotional ass win. Like, everybody laid it out there. Like, they really should have lost that game. I'm going with Denver, 17-14. It's going to not be a pretty game. And you know what? The Browns. You've already apologized to Denver. Just say you were wrong one more fucking time. Because, man, by the way, I was a little wrong, too. Because after that 70-point, I was like, is Sean Payton going to make it this fucking year? Like, how you were like, Russ is getting benched for fucking Paxton Lynch's dead ghost.
Oh, my God. Yeah, look, I was wrong. But I think they're going to lose this game. I think it's going to come down for Denver. I like the Browns. The Browns are a weird team. And I think they just find ways to win. No matter who the fuck their quarterback is. I'm picking DTR. I think they're going to get a defensive touchdown. I think Myles Garrett's going to take over this game. I like Cleveland. I like Cleveland a lot, man. They're just one of those weird fucking teams where they just find ways to win. And you can't ask for nothing more. Anything else on Cleveland and Denver, Max?
No.
Okay,
not right.
Let's go to Vegas. Raiders are 9.5-point underdogs against the Kansas City Chiefs. Guess who? If the Chiefs were to win this game,
was like 20 in a row.
No, this will be. I want to say it'll be 6 in a row, but
has Patrick Mahomes ever lost to you guys?
Yes, we beat them in Kansas City a couple years ago with Henry Ruggs rookie year. We beat them. We rode the bus around.
Was that when you stomped on the field?
No, that was the year after. But we did a bus ride around the stadium, John Gruden and company, and I don't think the Chiefs really like that so much. But look, I want to give out this stat, just to, crazy as it sounds. Andy Reid, if he would win this game, will be tied for the most wins in Allegiant Stadium. For a coach with 6. John Gruden has 6. If he wins. Yeah.
The house that Andy built.
The house that Andy built. Fuck, man. Look, I'm going with the Chiefs.
Yeah.
The Raiders are playing with a lot of heart, man. I feel like they'll keep it close, but
Then they're just gonna be like, well, we don't have talent.
I wouldn't say talent. I would just say the offense. The offense is very young. Okay, it's Mayer rookie. It's fucking O'Connell rookie. Like it's just hard. But the defense looks good. I like what the defense brings. I fucking hate you, Max. Fuck you, okay?
I know. We just beat your team for you, and that's how you thank me.
Yeah. Okay, let's move on to your fucking team, all right? Because I got big things to fucking say about this one. Philadelphia, 3.5-point favorites in Philly, playing the Buffalo Bills. Shout out to all the Bills fans we got in our chat.
The only mafia.
How do you feel about this one, Max?
I'm feeling pretty good. You know, this Eagles team, like I think you said it or somebody said it, and you were talking about like even when they play bad, they win.
Yeah.
Like I thought we played our worst half of football. The first half we're down 7-17. And we just found ways like it would. I thought the conditions I don't know how you felt, ruined the game last week. Is that a fair assessment? I'm going to excuse me.
Bless you.
Would you say that the conditions
I don't think it ruined it. No, I don't think
the offensive game, like no one was passing for yards. Like ball was slippery. But overall, man, I was shocked the Eagles came back and won that game against the Chiefs. I was like, this is awesome. Sorry, MVS. But I'm feeling good, dude. I don't think Buffalo can really stop the Eagles on defense. Like, say what you want about the Chiefs. They have a very creative defensive coordinator. Now, I think we have to obviously come prepared because they were just blitzing their nickel corner and we couldn't figure the fucking shit out the first half. Trey McDuffie had like 2.5 sacks. I was like, this is awesome. This is awesome. Like, Lane Johnson's like throwing him into the quarterback.
No.
But I don't think Buffalo can like copy that like game plan. I don't think they're talented enough to do that, and they're too injured.
Look, I think Buffalo has something that Philly doesn't right now, and that's it's desperation. The Buffalo Bills are playing with their backs against the wall. They looked good last week against the Jets, granted, but Philly coming off an emotional win in Kansas City, you can tell they had something to prove in that Kansas City game. Just look at fucking Nick Sirianni yelling at Kansas City Chiefs fans as he's walking off the field.
Willie Gay got all butthurt. He said he was corny for that.
I mean, that's how much the game meant to him, though. This game meant more to the Eagles than the
revenge.
Chiefs. Yeah, it was a revenge
game. For sure.
I think they poured out so much, though. And on this Philadelphia Eagles defense, you can move the ball. That's the thing. You can move the ball. I don't think the Eagles defense is stingy where it's like, we're not giving them nothing. It's more like timely turnovers. You know, we're going to keep you in the game, stuff like that. Get some sacks, get you in some tough third downs, and we're going to beat you like that. But I think it comes to an end this week. I think Philly just riding off a fucking high, and Josh Allen and Stephon Diggs just going to fucking work on the Philadelphia Eagles. I'm picking Buffalo, baby. I might regret it. I'm up in the picks. I'm taking a risk. 31-21, Buffalo Bills.
That should be a good game. Should be a good game for sure, which is nice.
What are the chances that Philly just stomps them? If Philly stomps them, how off are you on the Buffalo?
I don't think I'm off. I think I'm off them. Yeah, I think I'm already pretty much done with them. I don't trust them at all.
So do you see them as a playoff team still?
Maybe 7. I don't think they'll win the division. I think that the only way they win the division is Miami just like fucking
crumbles,
kabooms himself.
Yeah. We'll see, man. We'll see how Buffalo does it. Okay, Baltimore Chargers. Chargers are at home. They're 4.5-point underdogs. Look,
Chargers, man.
It's time to go, Staley. I'm tired of saying
I thought last week was perfect. I'm like, you could just do it, and he'll be fucking at. And people are going to just write it off. Quentin Johnson, fuck Staley. Like, no, dude. The whole game is just the Chargers charging it up. Yeah. It's just always the same shit. They never went. It's never a blowout one. Even I mean, I guess that's a good thing too. It's never a blowout, but it's never fucking a blowout for them. It's always close, close, close. Quinn Johnson, man, you need to fucking pick it up. I think his confidence is shot after that one. I would be surprised if he did anything in the rest of the year. I've been so disappointed by this guy. He's been one of the worst first round picks in recent memory at receiver. It's bad. And people are gonna say Justin Herbert's not clutch. Like I'm like, I don't know what's fucking. That was a touchdown. I was gonna win the game.
Yeah. Look,
and it hit him perfectly.
As much as I want to trash on the Chargers, I completely agree with what you said. Like Quinn Johnson, the whole thing. Brandon Staley needs to go. It's crazy to think that the favorite for Bill Belichick, if he would to move on from New England, is the LA Chargers. And that's crazy.
They could really use some like discipline.
I think that's crazy to think about because I honestly don't see it working out. I honestly don't, man. I feel like I can see the Chargers getting Bill Belichick and them still being the fucking Chargers and charging it up with Bill Belichick. Another thing to say. Did you see Brandon Staley's press conference
after the game? What did he say?
It was terrible.
My fault.
Yeah, no, he was just more like they're asking him like, are you going to change play calling like for defense? And he's like, no, the team has confidence. The coaches have confidence. I'm confident in my play calling. Stop asking about that. It's the bottom line. I'm like, oh, all right. It's
like 4-6. Yeah.
It's ridiculous, bro. They had the second highest pay on defense, and they're the second worst.
Joey Bosa's hurt, but like I don't really feel like he's that great when he's out there.
What else is?
I don't feel like he's
Chargers losing Joey Bosa. I mean, what else is fucking there?
Yeah, I mean, I will say this in his defense: they only held the team to 16 points. Like that's not that bad, but the Packers aren't some fucking 2002 Rams. Yeah. Like they're not a good offense.
I'm going with the Ravens, 28-24. Sheesh. Yeah, might be. Baltimore all the way, man. I think the division is shaking.
I think a blowout's what we need, though, if we want Staley fired.
Yeah, most definitely.
I think Justin Herbert's going to, like, will them to close.
All right. Monday Night Football, Chicago and Minnesota. Minnesota coming off of that loss against Denver. Chicago coming off of that loss against the Detroit Lions, who it was a tough loss. Detroit Lions wound up coming back. Yeah. Look, does this Joshua Dobbs story continue, or do you think the Bears got a shot?
No, I'm picking the Bears. I think I like one. I don't know how you felt about the game, but did you like how Justin Fields played?
I'm going to be honest, Max. I've been busy the last couple of days. I haven't been able to watch it.
Oh, you weren't even there. You were in fucking Miami jerking off and stuff. No, Justin Fields is just the, like, talent. Like, bro, he's making everyone miss. Like, they can't tackle him. He's making timely throws. I think he gives them a chance to win this game. I think they are going to win this game. Justin Fields, to me, proved a little bit last week. Let's see if you can build on it.
I'm going Minnesota, man. I don't trust the Bears. Yeah, I think Joshua Dobbs is a solid quarterback, man. They almost beat the Broncos. It was a close game. So just watch out for the Minnesota Vikings defense. I'm a big fan of their defense. I think they're a little bit better than they are on paper. I like Ivan Pace. I really want to make a video on Ivan Pace. I've been hype about him.
B-Flow. Been a pretty good DC for them, for sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Their season has kind of unfolded in the complete opposite way we expected, right? Of like Jefferson, Kirk, just it's like it's over, and it's like not even close to being over.
All right, let's go to locks of the week. I got Miami over the Jets on Black Friday. Max is rolling with the Cowboys on Thanksgiving. Don't feel confident, honestly. I really don't. I was thinking about the Cowboys, but it's Thanksgiving. Who fucking knows? Wasn't some easy pick'ems this week. You could have just went Kansas City though. That was probably the other option. I wasn't gonna do that. I can't do that.
You
Sorry.
want to do, I couldn't do that to you. I didn't want to already break your heart a little more.
All right. We're 54 minutes into it. I know usually we do our MJC talk at the end of this, but we missed out last week, so a little bit more talking as far as like us missing the recap, stuff that we haven't really discussed.
Yeah.
But
you want to give me one Thanksgiving memory? Football?
You know what, man?
Calvin Johnson, dicking the Eagles. Favorite one.
Mine is a couple years ago with the Raiders beating the Cowboys, the big Deshaun Jackson game, and Daniel Carlson hitting that game winner. That was one of my best Thanksgivings as far as Raiders go.
How many times have you seen the Raiders on Thanksgiving? Like once, twice?
And they always play the Cowboys. It's always against them. They lost a couple of years.
How many times have you seen the Eagles on Thanksgiving? Very rarely.
Yeah, very rare.
The Harbaugh Bowl was cool back then.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. One of my favorite memories too for Thanksgiving, a game in particular, Seahawks against the 49ers a couple of years ago, where Richard Sherman and the LOB were on in the middle of the field eating turkey on the San Francisco 49ers
talking
logo.
Shit. That was a great one.
Yeah,
shout out to Joey again.
Yeah, so I was very excited for that one when that happened.
We were big on hating on the Niners in those days because of Joe's bitch ass.
Yeah, most definitely. Okay, MVP for Turkey Day out of all the games, who's gonna show out?
McCaffrey. I'm gonna pick one from each game. Prescott or Lamb, McCaffrey, and I'm gonna go Amon-Ra St. Brown.
Damn it, you took mine. Okay, I'm gonna go Jahmyr Gibbs since you picked
Gibby.
Yeah, Gibby.
You know where that's from?
What?
Gibby.
Southport.
iCarly.
Oh,
no. That fat fuck be like Gibby.
Yeah, we'll go with Gibby. For the next game, I'm gonna go Deron Bland. Get a pick six, my boy. Get another one.
Fuck.
All right, big game for Deron Bland. He has more touchdowns than a couple of receivers out there. And then for the night game, I'm gonna go Zach Charbonnet. Have a big game, my boy. UCLA product. Show your fucking worth,
guys.
I know, I did, but that doesn't mean Charbonnet can't have a big game. Just saying.
Yeah, that's true.
So Charbonnet all the way. Shout out to UCLA product. Shout out to everyone that has.
Shout out to Caleb Williams and your NFL ownership, buddy. Fucking hope it's going good.
Oh my God, hater on Caleb Williams.
Fuck that. How's the Dubs?
Worrying about other men's money, dog. Don't worry about it.
Right? Fuck him. Fuck all of them. Fight on.
Look,
my sister goes USC. I'm part of the fam.
Look, we appreciate you guys rocking with us, man. Appreciate all the love and support that you guys give. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. Make sure to turn on that post notifications for every time we drop videos and little streams like this. But happy Thanksgiving. Stay safe out there. Enjoy football. Enjoy family. Enjoy the food. I think we are out. Anything else to say, Max?
Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. We're grateful for you.
We'll see y'all Sunday night. Peace.